Hello everyone, I am Darkness and welcome back to Hellblade Senuas Sacrifice. We just beat Surtr, who was a little easier than Valravn to overcome, but I am thoroughly addicted to this game and storyline right now, 100% invested, so I wanted to get back at it as soon as I could.
Druth was a troubled man. Scholar turned slave. They tortured him, took him with them on their raids, drove him to madness, spreading this new form of darkness to new worlds, to my world.
So we're going there.
Senua saw a deep connection form between the Northmen and the darkness. His tales of hell were true. Then that was the source of it. She learned everything she could from him, until she too could see what he saw.
That's not necessarily good.
The Northmen tell this story. Before the earth was created, there was a world called Muspel.
We've heard this one before.
Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant, Ymir. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the land of the fire giants. And people from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there.
Alright, so I'm just trying to backtrack right now. Make my way back to where we last left that gate, which should now be open to us for us to go through and see what lies across the bridge that only the dead should travel, which I think gives another clue to what has happened to Senua. So she is able to communicate with Druth, who obviously, in my opinion, has died. She learnt everything she could from him. And his specter, ghost if you will, is traveling alongside her to guide her through this process. However, the beginning narration said that this is an end story for her, and insinuated...
Died before. It's a serious question. When the illusion of self is shattered, you simply cease to be. Though it may not seem that way to others, you know when it is true. You can feel it. A stranger in your own body. An imposter. And nothing is the same ever again. Senua has died before. And she will do so again. You can be sure of that.
The definition of death is the death of oneself, hope, soul, whatever that you want to attribute to it. But I would propose that Senua is actually dead right now, and we'll see that as we go along.
And the mark of Surtr. You may cross the bridge over the River of Knives to Helheim.
But we'll have to see.
Why is she waiting? Open the gate. Open the gate. No, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Don't open the gate. Don't. She's done it. It's so dark. It's dark. The darkness. Only the dead may cross. Only the dead may cross. Only the dead may cross.
Her face paint is gone. The tattoos aren't there. And her mark.
Anyone?
There is no one here but me.
Not you.
Did you think that I would let you go? That you lost me back in the wilds? I will never let you go. Can't get rid of me. I am your shadow. And I will be watching when you draw your last dying gasp.
I'm not ready to die.
You will be when you see what they did to your dear beloved.
Dillion!
In this waking nightmare, where all dreams come true, you searched for control, a way to pull through. When you were in love, you left him in tears, to smother your furies and banish your fears. But in darkness they came, through stormy black seas they raided these shores. Do you still hear his screams? And now that you're home, he's so far away. They've taken his soul. To these gods you cannot pray. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through his darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. You fought for love unspoilt by your darkness within. You fought for your dreams. Now there's no way to win. In the head of his corpse lies the seat of his soul. So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through this darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. The darkness touched you. Everyone could see it in the hollows of your eyes. A gaze averted from life. You ran from it but brought it nearer. Led it to him. An endless suffering worse than death. And you wanted to surrender. Abandon and to find peace with the gods. No. The darkness won't allow it. So you will walk into the lair of the beast. Look it in the eye, and you will go to war. This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
What is driving her? Her shadow is something, and it has its own agenda, I would bet. I was saying that she probably has died somehow. I do not know the way in which she has died, but seeing Dillion strung up like that, of course the voices changed in her head. They gave him a torture that's quite beyond pre-medieval. Stringing him up and flaying him like that to open him up for the crows to start eating his body. Usually keeping him alive so that he has to feel that. That is a most ancient of torture, and I cannot believe some of the screen caps that showed like this game that was Dillion's body hung up strung up like that this whole time. Well then, dude. No. No.
The gods made you a warrior for a reason. It's your calling.
Defend yourself.
I was trying to lunge and get a preemptive on him, but... There we go. Nope. This guy attacks too hard for me to ever preemptively get in there.
When there is a new world ahead, the only one that makes any sense.
I can run and attack. Nice. Learning new things every day. There are more mechanics to fighting this than yeah. There we go.
Slow.
Oh. No. Come on.
She will die.
Crap. Wrong attack. Got you. Learn new things already about attacking. The running lunge is gonna help me out a lot. I like it when... Okay, so I said that the combat would get repetitive by chance, if that was all there is to it. Preemptively. That's not all there was to it, it should seem.
Every gate you open into darkness brings another change.
What just hit me? Whoa. What are you?
She's hurt. She won't make it.
Yeah, well. Gotcha. No. Bring it.
It's nearly over.
busy finishing it right now. Don't sass me.
Hurt, there's blood.
Oh god, I heard him last second. Ah! Oh god. The combat's on auto, so the better I do, the harder this gets, by the way. Oh. No, don't protect him.
You can do it. You're close.
Give me a shot to block. There we go. Both of you. Whoa. No. Ah, choose that. Me first. Ah! Oh. Oh god, he can lunge. You. No. Keep hitting the wrong button. Oh, come on. I bet I can elbow him when he leaves himself open like that. Yep. I can make my own opening for you. Got you.
Take him down. Take him down. Get down.
Nope. Got you. Whew. Learned some new things on the fly of how to beat it. Like the running dash. The run and then the hit will knock his shield aside. And man, I am liking the combat more and more and more. Whew. It's exhilarating. It's it actually gets my adrenaline going. It's actually, there's substance to it, and what I thought would be mundane and monotonous and kind of a repeating pattern is becoming anything but once I'm realizing that hidden within the basic controls. So just to show you, your basic controls are right here, and right below where my face should be right now is where you see the combat controls: fast strike, heavy, melee, block, evade. But it's not telling you that running and doing a melee is smashing a shield aside or stunning them for a second to do a fast leading into a heavy or something like that. Evading will do a sweeping attack with the fast, or do you can do a forward stab with the running in a fast, or you can do a leaping heavy attack by running. It's just organically, like, it's giving you enemies that can't be defeated the same way, just like the guy with the shield, and I had to figure it out, which is an amazing way to teach you how to play a game. So, yeah.
The journey to Helheim is never a straight one. Each must find their own path. Align yourself to its secrets, and you will find yours.
Well, Druth, give me more stories while I'm doing it.
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to Hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage. She will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to Hell to join her slain love Sigurd.
Sigurd?
Challenged by the giantess.
Alright, we're looking for the symbols. That's probably the other side has to be open, right? We've been through this before. So usually the symbol starts appearing all around me as I get closer. So the X is here. This one shouldn't be too hard. No. Also, the middle of my screen will be taken over by the X when I get close enough to it that I could solve it. I got close enough. Shadow. No. EX. There it is. I see you. I don't know what else you want me to do. There we go. I've got a fish and a Z. This glossy, it makes me feel like there's something there that I can't see. How do I get up something that I can't? Another illusion? It's possible, but not probable. Maybe instead of an illusion, it's just supposed to be something that I see and focus on from afar. There! Yeah, there we go. It's the pieces of the bridge. Alright, another thing figured out. So, what Druth just told is pretty much a tale of a warning of the last one that came to get their lover from Helheim, and her fights with the giantess, giving me some kind of warning of I'm about to fight a giantess. So I've got to get my stuff together for that one. All right. Does it go away if I keep going? Yes. So it's here. Somewhere here. How? Okay. Shadows. No. Both symbols came back. Wait, maybe the other symbol was there the whole time. Makes it quite obvious when it's just... See, both are there. Okay. Is it the same thing in a different direction makes the Z? It's the same thing. Yes. The same piece. That is creative. So now... I probably have a challenge of figuring out how to get to a new place. So I can see the last way that this can... Yep, and the fish is in the middle. Alright. And I can get back down through there and hear a story. Let's start hearing the story now before I finish it. Just in case there are multiple stories to be told. Let's unbar the window and hear Druth's truth. So... Oh, come on. There you go.
Hela possesses large dwelling places in Helheim. Tall are her walls, high are her gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her threshold all will stumble. Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called flames of a funeral pyre. They say she is easy to recognize, half black and half the color of flesh, and her face menacing and grim.
I'm gonna have to face all these things. And I understand, I don't think I mentioned it. I mentioned in the first episode, in the first part, why would she only bring the head? But I should have caught it when they said that this curse of mine, once it reaches the head, the seat of the soul. I should have caught it then. She's bringing the seat of the soul with her to get Dillion back. She doesn't need the rest of the body. By the way, there's a photo mode. And I don't know how to go in and out of it, but this is a beautiful game to be able to go into a photo mode. Kind of like Horizon Zero Dawn doing it. I approve. And I wonder if that's even like an option, like photo mode on. Like, oh yeah, it is. Look at that. So within doing all of this, I can go into framing a photo and all that kind of jazz. I should, yeah, confirm. I can make photos in this game, just like Horizon Zero Dawn. Thank you, developers, for doing awesome little things like that that make me enjoy the...
The gate. It's opening.
Who is it? It's coming.
That song again.
Is it?
It's Hela.
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I can't watch this.
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it. Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
Oh my god! Her sword broke. Oh my god.
Hell is reaching deep inside of her. Stormy seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts, and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares? Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You failed the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed. What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates her. She's a curse.
The shadow hates.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there's no one left to do that for you.
Everywhere. What's that?
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering. Broken and lost. Just like your soul.
Come on. Dare.
Cauterize it. Saw that coming.
Why go on when you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined? Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
It's the song. It's not real. It's a trick. It's not real. It is real. Listen to it.
She can't give up.
Dillion. It's
Not like this.
It can't be. It's not real. It is real. It's a trick. Don't trust it. Maybe you're already dead.
Who are you?
Maybe this
Do you still believe in yourself?
No. It's
Enough.
It's a trick. She knows it's him. It's a trick. He's already dead. You know it's him. He can't be here. It's
The voices. God.
Dillion.
Come to me. Please.
The light. Go towards the light. It's him. No, he is. It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind. No, he's here. It's in your mind. It's real. What's happening? Go towards it.
It's hard to know which voice is telling any sort of truth right now. But you know what? Getting through that gate is a good enough accomplishment for what we've been through, and I think we're going to end it off right here. So, thank you so much for watching. Game is just getting better and better. Stick with me through it. We're gonna get through this whole game. We're gonna end up dissecting it probably toward the end. I'm not strong enough on all of my mythos to be able to get and grasp every single part of it, but I think I'm strong enough in my psychology to grasp her journey and what she's going through and the things that we're experiencing, which are the main parts of what the developers concentrated on. Experiencing the spiraling of a mind through psychotic episodes and through torment and failure and into madness, which they are nailing so hard it's not even funny. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying, and I hope to see you back here for the next parts really, really soon. Bye.